Good morning. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. Today we're starting seated in our gentle yoga class. My name is Joan. Sit however is comfortable for you. You can sit on a block, a blanket. You can sit with your legs cross-legged, legs extended, feet together, knees up, whatever works for you. And feel where you are as you sit. Notice if one shoulder is more forward than the other. Feel the length of your spine. Lift up from the belly button to the sternum, imagining that this line is coming all the way up and out the crown of the head. Relax the jaw, soften the eyes. Take a breath. As you breathe in and you breathe in and out, just follow the rhythm of wherever your breath is right now. And now we're going to add to it. So we're going to start with our hands. I'm going to keep my hands up so you can see, but you're just going to let your hands rest right in your lap. So when you breathe, however it is you breathe without judgment, you're going to press the index finger into the tip of the thumb. And you're going to inhale and exhale out of the nose without anything but just the breath. And do 2 more breaths. Now move your thumb and your middle finger together and just notice the breath. 3 breaths. And then thumb and ring finger, same thing, and just notice the breath. And then thumb and pinky finger, and then notice the shifting of the breath. And then pause. Now, if you really tune in, when you touch your thumb and your index finger and you press, notice the breath is here. So breathe in and just feel that. And then just 1 breath, and then move to the middle finger. And notice that the breath comes down around to the heart space. And then go to the ring finger and notice it comes down lower ribs, top of the belly. And then bring it to your pinky finger and notice it brings it all the way down to the base of the belly and breathe it in. And let it go. And then notice how you feel. And now stir the pot. And think about all the stuff that went on in your life, in your world in September. And we want to stir out anything that doesn't serve us anymore, because why carry it into another new month? And then come to the back of the circle and stir the pot and welcome in an opportunity for change, a shift, an awareness, a pause. And then just feel, when you come around, feel what you feel, and hopefully you're calmer. Swallow gently. Now we're going to take the thumb and we're going to bring it over to the base of the pinky and curl the fingers over. Your palms can be up or down. It's whatever's comfortable for you. This creates calmness in the center of the being. So that's exactly what you're going to say to yourself. I am calm in the center of my being. And as you say that to yourself, you gently squeeze the thumb. I am calm, breathe in. And then exhale and open the fingers and release the pressure and release the breath in the center of my being. Bring the thumb back in, roll the fingers, I am calm. And let it go in the center of my being. And one more, I am calm. In the center of my being. And now tuck your chin and release the neck. Don't compromise your posture. And just imagine that whatever you're holding in the back of your head, top of your head, forehead, wherever, you're hitting the delete button and you're bringing it down. So relax the shoulders down and let your chin come as low as it can go. And then inhale and slowly with the breath, lift the head without throwing the head back too far. Let the mouth go. Relax through the throat. Soften around the eyes. Move your chin up and down. Feel that stretch in the throat. Bring your head to neutral. See if your neck feels longer. Roll your head to the right, only as far as it's comfortable for you. Tuck your chin down and release it. Take that right arm. You're placing it on the side of your head, but you're not pulling it. And you're going to take the left hand and you're going to move it slightly back and you're going to soften. And then inhale and lift up and come to center. And now you're going to roll the head to the left. You're going to notice where it is here that you are. You're going to tuck the chin down. The hand comes to just support the head without pulling. Right arm comes to the side and slightly back. Elbow comes down, chin tucks. So notice, so this side's a little tighter for me. I relax it. Inhale, lift up. Roll your head to the right. See if you have a little more space. Exhale to center. Roll opposite side. Come back to center. Inhale, imagine that your nose is a pencil and you're making a forward circle, small and slow. And relax your jaw. And see if you can ease out the top of the spine, the cervical spine. And as you roll around, feel what you feel and then go the other way when you're ready. Try to do at least 3. Feel free to do more. Good. Wiggle just gently side to side, small and slow, like you're a feather moving in a breeze. Now we're going to roll to the right knee, and I'm going to bring my hands to the either side, and I'm just going to come down gently without dropping my head and up and down. Just a gentle rocking up and down. You can adjust your arms as you need to. And then come back up, and we swing to the opposite side. And now feel the ribs, and see if the ribs and the shoulders are tight, or if one feels like it's leading more than the other. Notice the hips. Don't move your head. So come back up. So just for a moment, watch where your body is in space. So if you're here and you're rolling the shoulder forward to get more distance, or your head is moving to the side, see if you can create an alignment where you're just going where it's comfortable. You can adjust your arms where you need to. You can bring a block if you need a little height, and you come back up. And then see what happens when you go to the other side. So this side's a little tighter for me, and I feel it right here in the hip crease. So maybe I need to back off a little bit and let it soften before I try to come down a little bit more. And then come back up. Now come on, if you're sitting cross-legged, you're going to come off your legs. And just massage out your legs. So we're just going to slide. If you can go to the tips of your toes and slide up and down. Give yourself permission to congratulate yourself in moving forward. So you need hips, knees, ankles, feet, and intention to move forward, especially if something's challenging. Outside of the feet to the hips, up and down. And tap into that sensation, whatever sensations you get, and then inside of the legs. Good, and then bring it in, lift the right leg, little combing back of the hamstrings. Good, do the whole lower leg. Massage the back of the knee. Make sure you do the whole kneecap. Good, massage the whole length if you can. Comfortably do so. Roll that leg out to the side. If you need, you can put a block underneath. Sit up tall, foot is flexed. And you breathe. Now, my right hand is grounding me down. I'm sorry, my left hand is grounding me down, whichever hand that is. And the right hand is out to the side. So ask yourself, what is my intention for my practice? What do I need today that will help me, heal me, support me, create a shift, a change, to create more flow, to open up into inspiration, whatever. So feel like you're gonna hold that. And then we're just gonna lean the elbow into the leg and bring it to the heart and bow it down to yourself, because you're setting your intention for your practice. And then you release that, slide that leg long, and just that little bit may make that leg longer. And then we're going to do it the opposite side, so we bring it in. And notice the side may feel different than the other. Now the foot is up, toes are up. You want to imagine that this is standing in a space, so it's not floppy. You want your intention to be firm. Breathe. So is your intention on this side the same as the other, or is it something different? Go intuitively with whatever pops up. And if something is a struggle, don't work so hard at it. Maybe you just need space to clear your thoughts. And then you bring it in, and you bow to yourself and the intentions that you hold, so that you feel the benefit of your practice at the end of the class. Because yoga is exactly that, it's a practice. So what you do on the mat, it's not just the exercise part. It's that connection, mind, body, spirit. It's that ability to focus on the breath, to meditate, to learn something new, to practice what you do outside of the class. And then you inhale and you lift up and you slide that leg long and see where you are. And now give yourself some space and see if it also helped to release the hips. Now I'm going to swing my legs. My hands are going to go left. My legs are going to go right. I'm going to slide my left knee into the arch of my left foot, and I'm going to sit. Now this is deer pose. Now notice where you are here. If you're leaning here, see if you can just a little bit of a shift so that eventually your hip may come down. Relax your jaw. Soften your eyes. Take a breath. Good. And if we were doing this in a yin yoga practice, we would hold this 5-7 minutes. We're not going to do that today. Because the goal is to allow your body weight, the pose, to soften and sink into the position without creating strain or stress. And then we're just going to switch it. And breathe. And notice one side may not feel the same as the other. And you breathe. And you notice. And you slow down the busyness of the mind that says, really don't like this pose, doesn't feel good, not my first choice. And say to yourself, I'm letting my body soften into something that may be a challenge. And then you release for a moment, bring your soles of your feet together as you just rock. Breathe. Good. Now, bring your, if it's comfortable for you, your hands to your ankles. Your elbows can come to the inside. Your shoulders are down. This is a very big psoas, hip flexor stretch. You don't ever want to overstretch. You want to lift up and sit as tall as you can. Relax your shoulders down. And now we're going to inhale. And notice how easy or hard that is. And then exhale and soften it. So if it's a struggle to pull the breath in, soften it. Don't pull tightly into anything. And then we're going to inhale and lift the knees and curl the spine. And then inhale, lift up, maybe look up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up, look up. Soften the jaw. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Slide the legs long, rock it out. Good. Feet together, feet are flexed. And I just want to twist to one side. Now when I twist, I want to lift up through the spine and look to the side gently, gaze is soft. Soften the knees. And then I want to switch and go to the other side, take a breath. Now when you come back, I want to see if you can lift up and maybe you have a little more space to look a little more at an angle. Relax the jaw. And then twist to the other side. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. Gentle twisting. Good. Now we're going to come back and I want to go as far as I can without creating a strain. And anything that's tight, you soften it. And then opposite side. And then come back to center, and we're going to shift our position. So we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Keep a block handy if you have your block. And we're going to come right into our table. So I'm going to flatten the back, tuck the belly up into the spine, tuck the toes. And I want my fingers nice and wide. I'm going to roll my head so I see where my neck is. And I pause. As I tuck and press into my toes, I'm going to start to rock. So I'm gently rocking. So if I have knee issues and this doesn't work for me, I don't go here. But if you do want to do this, then if you have it with you, you can put a blanket or some kind of prop underneath your knees that's soft. And we rock it back and forth. Don't let your head drop. Now we're going to sit back and rock it here. And this is keep the toes tucked. There you go. That's going to feel tight in the fascia of your feet, perhaps. This doesn't work for you, you don't do it. Come back up to neutral. Flatten your feet so we stretch the tops of the feet and we come back and forth. So depending on how flexible your ankles are will determine whether your legs and your ankles and your feet can come flush with the mat. You don't force where you don't belong today. You invite the body to see where it is because it will shift at some point. Sit back, rock it out. Good, come back to center, tuck your toes. We're going right into our dog and cat. So flat back, head is an extension of the spine. I inhale and lift up, look up. Exhale, release the feet and curl and tuck the back. Inhale, lift up, take a breath with you as you go. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Nice. Inhale, lift. Make it feel like it's a wave. So it's the wave of the breath combining with the movement of the spine, visualizing water. So pay attention to what's going on if your mouth is dry. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Come to neutral, tuck your toes, and we're just going to swivel or sway side to side. And just see if you can open up that side body a little bit. Your right shoulder comes to your left, and the left comes to the right, and then circle gently. And then pause and reverse your circle. Good. Release your feet so the big toes touch. Knees are as wide as the mat. Collect your block. Now, if you don't have a block and it's uncomfortable for you to go to the floor, you can do 1 potato, 2 potato. Or you can prop your elbows and hold your head. But if you're comfortable, you can bring your head to the block if you have your block, or you could use a towel that's wrapped or folded up, or a blanket. Bring your shoulders back. Hands are in a sphinx pose. And take a breath here. Soften it. Little weight into the forehead is going to help with busyness of the mind, but it can also help with sinus stuff, inflammation, congestion. Now, you may want to rock gently. The jaw is soft, the cheeks are soft, the eyes are soft. The back of the head is soft. You're getting a little stretch here too through the cervical spine. And you roll gently. Good. When you come back to center, take a breath. I'm going to take my left arm, slide it forward, right arm, let it come back. And just release the arm and make it soft. And then switch. So right arm forward, left arm back, and soften the shoulders. It's going to curl down a little bit. Now, you can bring both arms back. This would be more of a traditional child's pose. And then slide the arms forward into an extended child, maybe teepee the fingers, stretch it long. Breathe. Release the arms. Now, if you can and it's comfortable for you, you can remove the block and come right down to the mat. And give the body time to reset the nervous system, lengthen the spine, gather the sensation of deleting thoughts that don't work for you. Feeling the breath move. And then slide back, arms come to each side of the head. You inhale, and I'm going to tuck the chin, and I'm going to lift up. When my arms are straight, that's when I lift my head and I totally gently roll down like a wave. So I inhale and I lift up. And I exhale and let the breath out. And I inhale and I lift up. And I exhale, and let this become part of your moving meditation. So you're moving with the breath. One more. Inhale, lift up. Stay up. Walk your hands as far as the edge of the mat, and now we just rock the shoulders. Start high and small. See how this feels. Open up shoulders and hips. Now, if you're really comfortable and you want more, you're going to turn your head and bring the ear to the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, little gentle push up here. So really feel like you're pushing up and down gently, but with an intention that you're strong and flexible. Couple more. And then pick any variation of a child's pose. So you can cup one hand into the other, you can use your block, you can do one potato, two potato, you can teepee into bringing your shoulders back, you can extend, you can bring your arms back. You pick what's most comfortable and healing for you. Slide your hands back to frame the face, take a minute. Now we've been on our knees a while, so we're gonna come out. So we're gonna slowly lift up, come back into your table, grab your two blocks if you have them, put them on each side of the edge of the mat, and I'm gonna just bring that right leg forward. So we bring it forward and I stretch here, lift up. Exhale, curl back. In and out. I can look up or not. Now, if this is too low and you need some height, you can always extend the blocks up. And then pause for a breath, lift up. If you want more, you can tuck your back toes and lift into a low lunge. Take a breath. Release that knee gently, and we switch to the other side. And tuck the toes and stretch it out. And you make it the expression you need for yourself today. Couple more. Good. You can stay right here. If you want, you can tuck your toes, come into a low lunge, take a breath. Release that. Now we're going to stand. So I'm going to take my right leg and just step it forward into my forward fold and let it hang. Roll it up. When I come up, I stretch up. Wiggle it out. Good. Step a little wider. Gentle back bend, forward fold. Now, if you need to reach the floor and it's uncomfortable, you can take one block, you can stack your blocks, you can bring them up on the side. Just whatever works for you. You're going to step as wide as is comfortable, feet are parallel, and now we rock it out. So bend your knees, see if you can flatten your back. Rock it out. Good. Come to center, roll up. Your legs are going to be wide, so you may have to heel toe it in. Take a breath. Hula hoop around. And see how that feels. And then reverse your circle. Good. Step a little wide, heels are in, toes are out. So you're going to bring your knees, so if I look down, I can still see my toes. And I'm going to my hands come right into my hip creases. My shoulders are back and down. I'm lifting up through the belly, and I'm coming down and up. So take a breath up, let it out. And up. Now, you may want to make it wider. See how that feels. This is going to prepare you for a squat. You go up and down as much as you want. When I come down into whatever distance is comfortable for me, I can hold and rock it out. Pause, roll it up, Take your time, ripple it up, big breath, all the way up. Step so that you're at a comfortable distance. We're gonna go right into Goddess. So I want you to think if there's something floating around out there that you really want, you set the intention without the attachment to how it's gonna happen. So you lift up and you pull down, squeeze the shoulders on the back. Lift and pull right into your Goddess pose. Breathe. Good. Nice. Keep breathing. Feel that strength of your convictions. You're working, you're doing the job, and then you're detaching from the outcome. One more. Bring the arms out to the side, right into your star pose. And now we roll. Bring out the washcloth. Soften the shoulders. Good. One palm up, and then the other down, and roll it out here. Good. Now we're going to tilt the star. So left palm up, right palm down. I'm going to bend into the right knee, and I'm going to lift and look up. Look into space beyond what you normally imagine. Looking beyond your fingertips. Opening the heart, letting it shine. Back and forth. Good. Both arms up. Gentle back bend, forward fold. And just hang. Ripple it up. Head comes up last. Stir the pot. Adjust your feet as you need it. And then reverse when you're ready. Good. Shake it out. Stand about hip distance, which is 2 of your fists. Stand nice and tall. Feel your feet, widen your toes. Press into the bottoms of your feet. Engage from the belly up to the sternum, shoulders back, roll. Soften the knees. Feel from the sternum to the shoulders. See if you can feel like you're lifting it up and down. One more. And then reverse. Now, pause for a moment. Come right into your Tadasana so your arms are out to the side. Head is nice and tall, level. Chin is level. This is not level. Soften the knees. Breathe. So you're at the top of a mountain. It's calm, it's quiet, it's cool, it's clear, it's bright. You feel that strength through your feet, and you stand in patience. Now I'm going to rotate the palms. I'm going to lift up. Now when I lift up, it's not this. Okay? You want to feel like you're pushing up against the air. You're creating resistance, but you're effortlessly going all the way to the top. Look up if it's good for you, and then you exhale and you descend with ease, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Try to combine the breath, the inhale, and the exhale with the movement, so you don't want to run out of air. Inhale. So you should feel all filled up at the top, and then exhale. The breath doesn't finish moving out of you until it's all the way down. And now swing. Opening around the body like your arms are 2 coat sleeves that are empty. And then we tap, opening the door of life. So what door would you like to open? If you're comfortable, you can move your head. But for me, that's too much. I don't do it. But you pick what you want. Come to the waist, gentle. Front and back, gentle. Shoulders and hips. Now we're going to make a gentle fist, and we want to open up lungs and off the spine and to the side, so we can release fatigue, the adrenals. Gentle tapping. You can add a bounce or not. And then just swing. Bring your elbows high and bring your thumbs into your shoulders. Take a breath. Bring your shoulders down so your arms are not up by your head. And then bring it down and slow it down. Let the momentum slow down. And keep going slowly, bringing yourself to a pause. Step hip distance, inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go with a ha. Moving up and down. Keep going. One more. Bring it up. Hold the right width with the left and go left. And then the opposite side. And back and forth. One more. Gentle back bend. Let it go with a sigh. And just hang here for a breath. Now you're going to bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Keep a block handy. We're going to come right onto our back bodies. Keep your knees up, heels are in line with your buttocks, hands are on your ribs. Tuck your lumbar spine and just let your whole back body rest into the earth, and then start to rock gently the lower legs. Bring your arms out, capital letter capital letter T. And see if you can lift the hip up a little higher. I'm going to roll. Head rolls to one side as the knees go to the other. Good. Bring your arms to cactus arms. See how that feels. If that doesn't feel good, then you don't do it. And you can roll your head or not. Keep it at neutral. Begin to move out stuff in the spine. Pause. Now I'm going to cross my right foot over the thigh. I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to let it rest on the inside. My left arm is coming out to the letter T, and I'm going to roll down as low as I can go into my first twist. And then I come back up and I do it again. And you breathe. One more. Good. And then I switch legs. Left hand on the inside of the left thigh, and I roll left and I look right, and I make it as big a twist as is comfortable for me. Keep the shoulder down. Come back to center, both arms, letter T, just rock it out right here. Good. Go into your full body stretch. Measure. Good. So I'm going to take my right foot. I'm going to cross it over the thigh of my left. Arms can come out. Letter T. They can stay on my ribs. They can come into cactus arms. You pick what's comfortable for you. Now, I'm going to take my right knee, which is the one that's crossed over the top, and I'm going to bring that down as low as I can go. Take a breath, lift it up. Two more. One more. And let it go. Hug that leg in, take a breath. Lift it up, stretch it up. Big breath. Point and flex the foot. Roll it around at the ankle. Reverse your circle. Shake the leg. Shake, 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 shake. And then bring it down. Opposite side. So I'm going to cross the top of the foot, the arch of the foot, over the thigh, arms out in whatever's comfortable. We roll it down. To the left, look right if you want. Otherwise, your head's at neutral. 1, 2. Now notice, so for me, this side's a little tighter, so I just notice. 3. I come back to center. I hug that leg in. Take a breath. Stretch it up. Point and flex. And roll the foot around. And reverse your circle. And both legs up into your happy baby. Bend the knees, bring the knees in, feet are flexed, and just rock it out. So we want to get the benefit of this as an inversion. Good. Bring your feet back to the mat. Get a hold of a block. We're going to come right into a supported bridge pose. So it comes right to the base of the spine. Nothing's in the curve of the spine. Your heels are in line with your buttocks. Your knees are in line with your ankles. Your palms are down. You lift and tuck the shoulders. Chin's in line with the sternum. And in this bridge pose, which is all about connections, I want you to feel how you connect to your inner self. Your hands, your feet, your head, your heart, your belly. The right, the left, the front, the back. How you engage with your world, your family, your friends, the people you don't get along with. And you breathe. Now, you're going to use that same mudra we started with. So you're going to touch your thumb to your index finger, and you're just going to press and breathe and press and breathe. Just do one breath each time. Take a breath and let it go. And then you move on. And then you do it again. And one more time, last time, thumb and pinky. And you're going to do it one more time at your own rate. Now remember, you're in a reclining position. You have gravity pressing down upon you. You're on a block. So the breath is going to feel different. So you just do the best that you can. You don't judge. You ask yourself to breathe. And you notice the depth and the shift of the breath as you move to each tip of the finger. How are you connecting to your breath? Now, keeping your feet right where they are, if it's comfortable for you, you're going to lift your hands all the way up and expand the breath and expand the bridge so the arms are behind you. Now, if your arms can't comfortably land on the floor, you bend your elbows. And if none of this works for you, you can bring it out to the side. You can bring your hands to your ribs. You can leave your hands right where they were. And breathe. Bring your hands back up to the sky. Shoulder height, open up out to the side. Feel that. You're going to bring your arms like you're going to give yourself a hug. So you're going to take one arm and you're going to hook it around, and maybe the elbows will meet right at the middle. Take a breath here. And then open up the arms, stretch them straight out, and then bring it in and go to the opposite side. and bring it back out, straight out. Take a breath here. Slide your hands to hold the block. Bring your knees into your chest and bring your feet all the way up into your supported shoulder stand. Take a breath. Point and flex your feet. Get some stretching movement there. Point one foot, flex the other. Roll your feet around at the ankle. Reverse your circle. Good. Kick like you're swimming in a pool, but it's a small kick, not a big splash. Toe points, heel kick. Toe kick. Heel kick. Pause, ride your bike. And then reverse. Big kick out, big V's, flex your feet, big stretch. Heels come into the buttocks, lowercase v, push up with intention, big stretch. In and out with the breath. And a couple more here. One more. Bring it in, cross like a scissor. Shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Bring your knees in, just let them hover. Feel what you've activated through your legs and slowly, slowly, slowly bring your feet with control to the floor. Inhale, press into your feet, lift up, take the block out, but stay up. Hands are parallel, take a breath. Release the shoulders down and away from the ears. If you can go up a little higher. And then on the exhale, you slowly roll the spine gently from the shoulders all the way down to meet the mat. Take your time. And when you land, don't move, just stay there. Let the spine catch up. Slide your hands underneath your head, elbows are out to the side. You're gonna lift up. Now I'm not pulling the neck, I don't even need to hold it, but I wanna support my neck. I wanna lift up and I just wanna rock out that upper back a little bit, get some more space here. Keep the elbows out if you can. Good, pause, rock the legs. Good. I want to roll onto my side body. Now, if you have a high block, it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. But if you have a low block, you're going to put it underneath your head. You're going to rest on your side body. You're going to line your feet up. The arm that's closest to the floor is going to be shoulder to fingers in alignment. Opposite hand is going to come parallel. Take a breath. Now we're going to inhale, lift up. Now when I lift up, when I roll, I'm going to lose my balance. I'm going to roll over. So I'm going to bring that top leg and support myself and roll. And if I can bring my arm all the way to the floor, that's great. You may not get there, don't worry about it. Do the best you can. Inhale, come back over. Inhale. And maybe the second time you have a little more space. One more time. And then bring it in. Now, I'm going to bring my legs back together. I could bring this arm up just like the letter L. And now I'm going to rock into the side body. So I activate all those acupressure points that are on this side of the body. So I'm going to get a couple pop, pop, pops. Maybe you feel one spot's a little more tender than the other. There's no judgment. Now, you have a block, so you're going to have to move the block out so you can go into your full body stretch. Notice if one side is longer than the other. So my hands are, and my feet are. Now, you're just going to roll to the other side. I'm just going to roll myself around. So you're going to take the block with you. You're going to gently put it underneath your head. Come into your letter, capital letter I. Shoulders in alignment. If you have issues with your shoulder capsulitis, you have frozen shoulder, this may not be comfortable for you. Hands line up, you take a breath. I'm going to inhale. Now when I feel like I'm going to lose my balance, I bring that top leg again to the front and I roll over. And I notice, I don't force it. 2, 3. And then I come back. You can bend the elbow, line your legs nice and straight. So you want a nice long line. You don't want your legs forward or back. You want a nice long line, heads in line with your shoulders, your spine, and you rock again. And notice how this side feels. And you're going to do one more onto your back so you can move your block, go into your full body stretch. Hopefully everything now is the same length. Take a big breath, stretch it all out. Take a yawn, a sigh, a moan, whatever you need, and you're going to bring yourself to whatever is a comfortable shavasana for you. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, if you brought with you for yourself a blanket, a jacket, you want to put on socks, whatever you need to make yourself comfortable because the room's a little cool now. You're going to find a place. You can lie flat on your back. You can bring your knees up. You can bend your knees. You could rest on your side body. It's whatever is most comfortable for you. So as you breathe in and you breathe out, and you assess how you feel now, how do you feel different than how you felt before? I want you to just for a breath, just think about what we've done. So if we're looking to build traits, 6 traits that promote good health, the first one is to exercise and hydrate. So we did the little bit of exercise and then you drink some water, you replenish the body, you rejuvenate the blood, you hydrate your joints, whatever else needs hydration. And then you meditate. So an important part of every yoga practice is the meditation at the end. And the breath. How do you breathe? How do you breathe when you're stressed out? Beginning to become aware of what you can do for yourself to help yourself feel more balanced and at ease. And then you read something. It doesn't have to be a long thing. I'm going to read for you a quote from Deepak Chopra today. And he says, meditation is not a way of quieting the mind. It's a way of entering into the quiet that is already there, but it's buried beneath the thoughts. So as you breathe in and you breathe out, and you think about what you think about and how many thoughts are productive and how many are not, rest the mind. Find the pause so you can hear underneath something that maybe you block out consciously or unconsciously that will help you, inspire you, release something that needs to be released. And then every time you come perhaps to a class, or you take a class, and even if it's not yoga, you learn something. Every day is a learning experience. All life is about learning. Learning about yourself, learning about others, learning how to interact, learning about what works, learning about what doesn't work, learning about what a mistake is and maybe learn from the mistake, learning about how to get out of your own way, learning about what's good or not good for you, and practicing it. So yoga is a practice. The practice of learning to live your life on and off the mat. So when you develop for yourself a bunch of tools, which is what you're doing, you learn how to help yourself, and you learn how then to ultimately help others. Get out of your head. Listen intuitively. Pay attention to an inspirational thought. Become aware of a new opportunity, tapping into pure potentiality, letting go of limitations. Learning to quiet the mind, the body, the heart, the spirit. Finding a place of balance. Now, as you breathe in and you breathe out, I want you to just take a big breath. I'm going to keep playing the bowls, but go into a big, huge, full body stretch. Take a big breath. When you're ready, you're going to roll to whatever side calls to you. Maybe rock a little bit and transition yourself into a comfortable seated position. So take your time as you do that. And then when you sit up, however it is you've chosen to sit up. So if you're right-handed, you're going to use your right index finger and your left palm, and then the vice versa if you're left-handed. And you're going to bring your hand right here to that space between the heart and the belly button. And I want you to think of a word, some kind of word that will help you. Courage, patience, opportunity, prosperity, love, kindness, compassion, and write it in your hand. Just physically use your finger and write it in your hand. And then close your hand around it and bring it to your heart and let that be your treasure for today. The gift of awareness that you can create a simple treasure that you hold in your heart that can inspire you. Create a space that you can remember how this feels on a day that may be tough. And then one hand over the other and a little massage right at the heart. I am taking care of myself from the inside out. I am my own person. I have everything I need. Everything I need is within me. I'm taking this moment to connect, to align, to balance, to support myself, and to fill myself with love, kindness, and compassion. And then you pause and stretch the arms out and gather what you need and pull it in and give yourself a hug. May you always be surrounded in love, and stretch it out again. And maybe opposite side. May you always be surrounded with compassion, and stretch it out. And may you always be surrounded by the truth of who you are, who you were born and meant to be, because that is enough. And then sweep it out, and we connect the top and the bottom and the right and the left, and we bring it straight down to the heart, so that no matter where our path goes, we bring our true selves with us. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a great day. Please remember, drink plenty of water, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.